Welcome to the Craft Asylum communities, where we love sharing our creative ideas and inspiration. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really cute post-it note holder. It could be the perfect gift or just something, where you want to make yourself smile essentially. Okay, so initially what we're going to do is you're going to need some mount board, and the sizes that you need to trim your mount board to are going to be 17.5 centimetres by 8.3 centimetres, and then in the middle you just need to measure 1.2. Okay, so I've got my mount board here where I've already made my measurements. I'm going to take my ruler and my craft knife and I'm just going to measure it up, and what you need to do is you just need to apply just enough pressure so it doesn't cut through but it scores. I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. Okay, so as you'll see, you've got your two score lines. I'm just going to fold those. They should fold nice and easily. Don't worry about this because we're going to cover it up with our wonderful papers. I'm just going to fold that like so. So there you have your opening. Now what I've done using the 12 by 12 papers is I've got my cardstock trimmed to size, and I've just added an extra centimetre for when we're folding it round. So I'm just going to take my double-sided, I'm just going to place it down the edge of the trimmed paper on both sides, and then across the top and bottom. So, and then I'm just going to start to peel all of this off. All around all of the different edges. Just make sure it's all securely stuck down. So, and then I'm going to start with just aligning it to the edge of my mount card. Pop it on there, and then just make sure that you're folding it so you're moulding it as you're sticking it down, so you get those really nice perfect edges like so. There you go. Now I'm going to take my post-it note, and I'm also going to take some ribbon. And the ribbon is from our lovely embellishment set. So I'm just going to take the decorative ribbon here and I'm going to cut it in half. Snip it in half like so. And then I'm just going to pop it inside using a little bit of glue gun. You could use some double-sided if you wanted to. Pop that in there like so, and I'm going to repeat exactly the same process on this side. And you'll probably see there's a little bit of excess there from where I've added that 1 centimetre previously to the paper, so I'm just going to trim that off before I stick the ribbon inside there. I'll just trim it like so, and put my other piece of ribbon inside. Be careful with your fingers again. That is going to make a lovely clasp. Right, so now I'm taking my post-it, and again I'm going to use my glue gun, but you could use double-sided. Just going to put that around the edges so it sits nice and securely inside. I'm just going to pop that like so in there. Just hold it in place. And there you can see you've got the beginnings of your post-it pad. Now I'm going to begin to decorate it. Now what I've got here is I've got some of the, I've just trimmed to size some of the 12 by 12 paper from the paper pad. And then I've also used from the 6 by 6 some of the plain blue so it coordinates with the range. I'm going to peel the double-sided off the back like so. that on the front. You can just see it's got a lovely square base there. I'm going to do exactly the same with the blue, so I've put double-sided on the back. Just peel that off. And the great thing about the 12 by 12 is that you get 9 double-sided sheets, and you also get a die cut sheet, which we'll have a look at in just a sec. And with the 6 by 6 you're getting 24 double-sided sheets, and you're getting 4 of those are actually plain cardstock. Okay, so I'm also going to take one of the plain cardstock from the 6 by 6 again, and I'm going to use a circle punch. I'm going to take the circle punch and just pop it inside. And with the punch as well, you can always check that the registration is right if you just turn it over, and you can make sure that everything's in position. You turn that back over and just punch that. And just pop my circle out. Like so. Now I'm going to take one of the stamps from our stamp collection set, and this one I've chosen to use is Smile. So you've got a beautiful owl, or you've got some leaves in there, you've got some hearts, and you've got some other sentiments. So I'm just going to apply some ink to this. And the great thing about these stamps is because they're clear, when you cut out a circle, you can see exactly where you need to register. So I'm going to pop that on there. I'm just going to push down firmly, and then I'm going to lift that off. And you can see we've got a lovely sentiment on there stamped. Okay, so now I'm going to start to decorate the front. So I mentioned before about the pre-die cut shape. So this is just one of them, a lovely, really, really cute fox. So I'm going to put some foam pads on the back of the fox, just so we can add some dimension. One there. One there. Peel off the back, and then I'm going to position it on the front of my post-it note, just leaving enough room for my sentiment. Then what I'll do is I just want to position, just work out where I want to actually position my sentiment. I'm going to take some of the double-sided again. Pull off a little piece, pop that on the back, like so. Peel the back off of there, pop it into position. You can see that's just on the front, like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the embellishment pieces, the brads from our embellishment kit. And on this one I've chosen to use the flower. But I'm going to choose on this occasion, I'm going to use the cute little owl. So we've got the fox and the owl together. So I'm going to place that on the top, and I'm just going to use, I've flattened the brad at the back, as you can see, but you can also trim them off. You don't need to flatten them. I'm going to use the glue gun again. Again, just be careful with your fingers because obviously it's very hot. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it into position. And then, so you can see that's on there, very sweet. And I'm just going to tie this together. Now you can either choose to leave this like this if you want to use it for yourself, or you could pack it in a cellophane bag like this. And here I've just used a food bag that I've got from my kitchen, and I've just used some more of the ribbon and one of the die cut tags just to add that extra little bit of detail. Really, the choice is yours. So for more inspirational ideas, why not visit craftasylum.com and also check out our social media networks.